I'm rebuilding the University of Colorado and not stopping until we win a national championship. Because they're a 3-star team, we should be able to accomplish this in just 3 seasons, and every season longer that it takes, I'll be giving away a copy of College Football 25 to you guys. They may be a 3-star team, but they only had 4 wins last season. This is not gonna be easy. And the Big 12 is stacked. You got Arizona, Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, and Utah. Sorry, primetime.
You're fired.
We're going to be going with the recruiter mentality because I want to build this from the ground up. We've got Coach Cal Rado here with the flow of a legend. I think these boys have had enough discipline. I think it's time to maybe loosen up a little bit. And they have been bad for a long time. 2016, one randomly good year. For our first year, I want to get some easy wins. So we're going to schedule not Nebraska and instead look for some 1-star teams that we can likely beat, like Arkansas State. Instead of Colorado State, we'll go against Ball State. I know it's a big rivalry. We will have it on the schedule in future years. But the back half of our schedule is no joke with Kansas State, Arizona, Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech. We may have Shedeur Sanders, but he is a senior, so he's likely going to be leaving. And our running back, Dallin Hayden, is not great. But we do have 96 speed as a backup, Brandon Hood, who's a freshman. Travis Hunter, 95 overall, so good, only a junior, but I bet he leaves for the NFL draft after this year. So we have to do really well in our first recruiting class. And I didn't know it yet, but it takes a lot more than just recruiting to win a national championship. So I'm going to go to the recruiter tree here and select advanced look for QB as my first point, and we'll definitely be stacking this up. It's going to be really tough for us to get any of these 5 stars, but my strategy early on is to find the 4 stars and 5-star gems that we can look at, and then later on in the season, we'll fill out the rest of our roster because we have a lot of needs. We have 30 players leaving and 30 positions we need to fill on this team. This 5-star right guard has us as his first choice, though. That's interesting. And things like playing time are something we can offer right off the bat, so we have an A+ rating for this outside linebacker. 91 throw power, 91 speed on James Casey. As an athlete, he might be a quarterback we definitely want to go after. We're going to offer him a scholarship for sure, and I'm not going to be too choosy early on. We do have 750 recruiting hours to work with, which isn't terrible, but these are going to go quick. So these 5 stars, I don't really even have to scout. I'm just going to offer them scholarships. And we already got a commit? Is that a glitch? He verbally committed just from a scholarship offer. I'm in shock. I've never seen this before. Here's a gem, Emmanuel Kongbo. 94 speed on Brock Lay as a wide receiver. I love that. We'll definitely offer him a scholarship. And a gem here with Bart Kirkendall. What a name, man. So our board is filled out pretty well here. We're really focused on quarterback. But as you can see, we already have a large list of players that want to transfer. This plus 7 more. But players like Warren Kalu with offers from 8 different schools, we're unlikely to get him. He's barely even in our pipeline. And unfortunately, same thing with James Casey, the 5-star athlete. It's just not going to happen. But we're going to send the house on Derek Queen. And we're also going to send the house on Joe Harris. Only 86 throw power, but we can always increase that if we do get one of these guys. And no one has decommitted so far. I'd say that's a success after the first week. Our first game is only against an FCS team, but I think it's important that we hop in and just see what Folsom Field is like.
Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game.
I'm not too worried about this game. Let's just see this Colorado team absolutely go off as their cornerbacks even switch spots there and just outrun him. Ooh, he's kind of slow, but we're down to the 6. And here we're going to run the zone option. So I'm just going to flip it out to our running back who easily gets into the end zone. And let's see him flash the ice on that wrist, baby. Now on a 3rd and 5, let's see what this defense can do. And I don't know how he hung on to that ball. Big 3rd and 5. Just got our running back out of the backfield. We're going to get a block from Travis Hunter and spin for even more yards. 2nd and 8 after the fumble. We're going to run outside, get that block, and have an easy touchdown. Like I said, this team's not bad this year, but all these players are leaving. 3rd and inches, we run the jet toss. We've got great blocking up the field, and we've got speed on Wester as he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Because it's an FCS school, we somehow got the ball back, and I'm just going to hold this one with Shedeur and find my way into the end zone untouched. I think we've got Travis Hunter in the end zone on the deep corner route. Touchdown. And this game ends in an absolute massacre, 41-10. But that's expected. This team should be decent this year, at least better than 4 wins. Still, no one has ruled us out, and we're first on a lot of these lists. But so many players want to transfer. I don't know how to help this. We've got 20 coach points to spend, and I'm going to get most influential and always be recruiting on the quarterback. And I also know we're going to need some offensive lines, so we're going to spend our other points on the O-line. On Derek Queen here, we can start to hard sell him because we we have these 3 green check marks in campus lifestyle, proximity to home, and program tradition. I have some players that are ready for visits, but I don't have the recruiting hours, and we're in the race on a lot of these guys, so I don't want to de-invest from really anyone. Our coach leveled up again. Let's get Always Be Cruton on the blocking O-line, and my goal is to get Always Be Cruton on every single one of these positions besides specialists. Let's go ahead and spend our next 5 on secondary. Shadur Sanders won Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week with 330 yards and 5 touchdowns, and on a few of these players, we can start to take off, send the house, and hard sell them because we have all 3 of these green check marks. So we only have 2 green check marks on Julius Bono, the vertical threat tight end. What we also know is deal breakers proximity to home. So we can make an educated guess here, take off, send the house, go to hard sell, and make sure we get proximity to home included in our check marks here. We're going to do hometown hero. And the good news about that is it frees up a lot of points so we can actually start to schedule some visits with these guys. So we'll go ahead and schedule a visit with Joe Harris, this quarterback that we really want. And we want to do these as soon as possible. So even if we do it during a bye week, we know as deal breakers proximity to home, we still get 3 ticks of influence. We're going to take a risk on Juan Santos and try to hard sell him and hope that it's brand exposure. We need to take risks in order to get some of these guys. And that'll free up time to schedule a visit for Bart Kirkendall. Our next game's against Baylor. We've been absolutely rolling through this season, but now our competition's going to get a little bit tougher. We beat Baylor 30-11. This team is rolling in year 1. With our 10 points, we're going to get Always Be Cruton on the secondary defensive backs. And as you can see, we have a pretty good spread from our offensive and defensive coordinator in motivator and tactician, which this is ideally what I'm looking for. I like to be well-rounded and well-balanced. By scheduling another visit for the strong safety during the bye week, we actually have a complimentary visit with cornerback Bart Kirkendall. We know proximity to home is his deal breaker. We got a 4-star strong safety, Matt Brahms, and a 3-star outside linebacker, Melvin Morey, but we did lose out on a quarterback, cornerback, and defensive tackle. Now I'll be able to schedule visits with a lot of these guys that we have not yet scheduled because those players that we lost freed up a lot of recruiting time. I like to schedule my visits just as soon as possible and put it on their deal breaker. So for him, it's playing time, which we offer an A+ in. And I want to put some extra hours into Joe Harris, this 3-star athlete quarterback with 90 speed, 86 throw power. He also has Platinum Magician, Platinum Field General, and the Natural. So we need to really make sure that we get this guy. He's going to be the future of our program. And I have a feeling entering this week in simming, we're going to be losing some of these guys, but hopefully we've made really good progress on just a few. We might even get some signings, just like 3-star tight end Jeremy Morey. We lost out on Brock Lay, unfortunately. As of right now, since we only have 1 5-star, 1 4-star, and 2 3-stars, we're 51th in the nation and 7th in the Big 12. But as we fill out our roster, this really goes by total recruits as opposed to quality of recruits. And as we lose targets, we get more time freed up to try to find some of these diamonds in the rough that has slipped through the cracks. Like with Jermaine Fayad, he's got A+ playing time for his deal breaker and only 1 offer so far from Louisville. So we can go ahead and scout him. He might be pretty good. Never mind. He's a bust. But 90 speed, 93 excel, 82 zone, I don't think he's a bust. I'm going to offer him a scholarship, and we're going to send the house on him. Our first ranked matchup, we're already 5-0 on the season. Let's go ahead and sim through Kansas State and see if we're able to get this win. We also have some recruiting visits scheduled for this week, so a win would be huge, but I'm not counting on anything. We've got our quarterback of the future, Joe Harris, and we got 4-star tight end Julius Bono. Recruiting is going so well. Bernie Anger, right end. I'm really starting to master this, but we lost right tackle Juan Santos. And we did end up winning that game pretty narrowly, only 11 points, but we were at home. When we're at Texas Tech or at Kansas, it's going to be a lot more difficult. The next 2 that I really want here are wide receiver, tight end, and defensive line. I'm just going to spend the 10 coaching points we have on defensive line for right now. This first season is going much better than I thought it would. And we found a gem in Carlos Feliciano, 4-star recruit. He only has Oklahoma looking at him. We're going to go all in on this guy. We lost out on Kirkendall and Jaquez. We really need to look at offensive linemen now. We need 2 left tackles and 4 guards. Whoa. We're currently 7-0 on this season and absolutely stomping our opponents, but these games at the end of the season have me still terrified. And a lot of these players want to transfer, but our championship contender has somewhat gone up. I'm really making a push for Carlos Feliciano, but we're still competing with Oklahoma, who's already beat us out once this year. We're first on all these players' lists. Look at these 4-stars. The future of this program is bright. And just like I said, when we start playing these conference matchups, we lost by 1 point. It looks like they scored 8 points in the 4th quarter, so it's very possible possible they scored and then went for 2 and won it by 1. Did we have any turnovers? We also had 1 turnover, an interception. Come on, Shadur. Don't throw interceptions. But this first season is all about laying the groundwork, so we're going to always be recruiting on defensive line. And then for our linebackers, we'll get our first tier. And we are winning in a lot of these battles, but we're losing out in Kentucky to Jermaine Fayad, this 4-star zone corner, who even though it says he's a bust, I disagree with 90 speed, 82 zone, 93 excel. So we're going to put 25 more hours into him and hopefully beat out Kentucky. We got a 3-star cornerback, Anthony DeMarco. Still not the corner that I wanted to see, but we are still on his list with Jermaine Fayad. And it looks like playing a really good team in Utah. We lost 27-20. It was a lot closer than I thought it would be. We don't win down though. We lose Travis Hunter and Shadur Sanders. We also need several outside linebackers, and I have not even looked at really any. And when you get this far into the season and haven't looked at a position group, it can start to wane on your options. We found a gem here in Spencer Ben though, with no offers yet, but interest in Clemson. Let's hope they don't take notice of him. And on the road, 8-2, 5-2 in the conference. We're facing number 8 in the nation, Kansas.
All who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day.
My screen is shaking. The stadium pulse is off the charts, but let's see if we can get things going on offense here to try to quiet down this crowd. So we'll just pitch out, try to juke, and get a first down on our first play. See if Jimmy Horn Jr. can get across on the play action, jet pass. He can get an outside edge. We might be gone. So close. Oh, we've got a touchdown here to Jimmy Horn. Come on, Shadur. Put it on the money. He does. Touchdown, Jimmy Horn Jr. on the first drive. Bow and arrow, baby. And they're going for it on 4th and 3 on their first drive. Really? Are you sure you want to do this?
They're throwing for
yeah, they got it. No! McKinney! With the interception, and this one should be a house call. That quarterback's not going to catch us. Let's freaking go, man. It's 21-7 now, 21-14. They're going to keep this game close. So we're going to scramble out with Shadur, throw to our running back, and he's going to drop it. Having trouble hot routing our team is we're just going to throw to Y across the middle, and that's a pick. I didn't think that guy would get in front of it on the drag route, and unfortunately he did. We turn it over. No, take off, Shadur. You've got space. You've got legs. Go down. Don't take a hit. Scramble. Scramble. He should be faster. They're not going to stop him. Come on, Shadur. Get there. Dig. I don't know why Travis Hunter isn't on the field, but we've got Jimmy Horton Jr. in for the jet pass. If he can get outside, we can get that block, and we score the go-ahead touchdown on the road in Kansas. 2nd and 10. They're not going to run the ball. They did fake me out on that, though, and that should be a pick, right? Oh, so close. We shouldn't get beat over the top, and they're not going to run the ball. We get the sack! 4th and 16. They only have 2 timeouts. This could be the game right here. We can't generate any pressure, and we get another sack. All we've got to do is milk the rest of this clock. 1 first down wins it in a huge first season game on the road. And I'm going to run right into the defender on accident. But we are in field goal range, so let's not be stupid. That was stupid. We just got to try and kick this field goal through the uprights. 16-mile-per-hour wind. And I think that should be good right through the middle. 31-21. The Colorado Buffaloes take it home on the road. What a huge win. Shadur went 270, 70%, and 3 touchdowns. We are definitely going to miss Shadur Sanders and Travis Hunter next season. We got a 3-star left guard commit, David Flanagan, but we're out on this free safety and cornerback, both 4 stars. Oklahoma State started off hot this year, but it looks like they lost to Baylor and they lost to Texas Tech. So they're coming off a big loss at home. And I told you the Big 12 was good with our 2 losses. We're still in 3rd place, not even qualifying for the championship game. We need Utah or Kansas to lose another. We got 4-star free safety Antonio Fournette and 4-star corner Carlos Feliciano. Let's go. However, this halfback took us off his list. Found a gem of a halfback athlete, Shaquille Kenyon, 93 speed, 90 excel. He's an elusive back. Send the house on him, and he's got no offers so far. Another gem halfback. If we can get at least one of these guys, we're looking good. Unfortunately, we lost Ben Ball to Texas. That stinks. We finished the season 10-2. Just losing to Texas Tech and Utah. And unfortunately, our 2 conference losses absolutely killed us. We did not make the Big 12 championship despite tying these guys in record. I told you the Big 12 was no joke. I like the tactician and motivator for our offensive coordinator. For our defensive coordinator, I don't love the fact that he's both a scheme guru and a recruiter. I want more motivator. His scheme is also a spread, which we're not running. So we're going to go ahead and fire our level 18 OC and try to find someone new next week. All of these players are risk of transfers, so we're likely going to lose a lot of them. Jalen Milroe won the Heisman with 3,100 yards and 33 touchdowns. We qualified for the Alamo Bowl against number 13 Ohio State. Some really high-level coaches, but a lot of them are running schemes that I don't necessarily run. And multiple offense is a little closer to what I run with a lot of option plays, so we're going to go ahead and hire him. And he accepted our offer. We've got a new OC. I want to start unlocking tacticians, so we're going to go ahead and purchase this for 10 points. And I know we're going to need a quarterback ratings boost, so I'm going to get the first 2 tiers of the passing game. And for what it's worth, we did get 4 offers. Only 2 of them are for head coach, but obviously we are not accepting these.
San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome, as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason.
Even if we don't get a first down, we can't punt from our own end zone here. And wow, he's slow, but he does catch an edge on the outside for the first down. That's a huge 10 yards. Travis Hunter on the comeback. He's got it. Turns up field to the 35. Looks like they're not blitzing here. We're just going to roll out and take off. And no one wants to block anyone, but Shadur's got a juke, man. We haven't really run many screens this year, so we're going to try to Hayden. Cut up field for your blockers. You got them. They're so slow, but that's okay. First down. 3rd and 9. Giving the ball to Jimmy Horton Jr., seeing if he can catch an edge. It looks like he does. We get the block we needed. And we got the first down. All we need is a first down here. And we've got more. We've got space. Touchdown, Hayden. We took so much time off the clock in the first half just deflating that defense. Big 3rd and 8 for Ohio State. Can we make a stop? I'm going to try. I got over the middle. Yeah, that's not going to have it. Find Travis Hunter over the middle. Travis Hunter over the middle again. Dude, he's so fast. I'm going to miss him so much. Take off, Shadur.
Steps away.
Made a great move in the pocket and gets the first down. Oh my gosh, they got insane pressure. Can he hit Travis Hunter? He does. Travis Hunter catches it. Just going to hit my tight end across the middle, up the field, get the first down. He does. Pocket's collapsing. Shadur finds room. He dives. Touchdown. Wow, what a play from Shadur Sanders. I'm also going to miss him so much. We somehow got a 42-yard field goal chance before half. No wind because we're in a dome, which is really nice, so we should be able to sink this. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. I feel like we're playing much better than just a 7-point lead, but these dogs like Ohio State are not going to quit as we flip it out on 3rd and 6 and get the first down. Take off, Shadur. Easy touchdown on the scramble, and that's a 14-point lead. On 3rd down, Shadur drops back, and we take a huge sack, making it 4th down. I'm over the middle. I'm over the middle. I knew he wanted to throw that hitch route for the first down, and they turn it over. Going up 3 possessions is huge here, gentlemen. We'll take our field goal, take our points, and go up 17. 4th and 18. This is definitely the game if we stop them here. And that is definitely going to be short. We've got the easy tackle there. That's going to help our prestige. We won our bowl game against a really good opponent in Ohio State, 34-10. We're losing our 2 best players next year, which hurts, but we have a bright, young, ferocious quarterback coming in. Unfortunately, a lot of these players are going to transfer out, and there's almost nothing I can do about it. However, our pro potential went up to an A-, and our coach prestige went up to an A after that bowl game. Of all teams, in year 1, with the real rosters we have today, NC State over North Texas in the national championship. And of course, we're not going to be able to persuade Travis Hunter to stay. He's a 97 overall. He's projected first round. You can't really blame him. We had 3 first-round draft picks. We lost Jimmy Horn Jr. No, I forgot he was a senior as well. We are hurting at receiver now. And of course, Shadur also went into the draft. 2 first rounds, 1 6th round. 11-2 in our first season. I'd say that's a great start. But even with an 11-2 record, we still did not make the Big 12 championship. Our conference is no joke, guys. We have 1,200 hours to spend here in our first offseason recruiting week. And how I like to approach off-season recruiting week is schedule visits for everyone that I haven't yet as quickly as humanly possible. For these 3-star recruits, hopefully we're able to get them. A lot of them are championship contender focused, which is good because we have an A rating in that. Also hard sell every player that we haven't yet, which is a lot of these guys that we put on our board towards the end of the season. Now that we've got the recruits basically on lockdown that we can, let's go check out the transfer portal. And I've never had much success in this. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed with how it is in the game. Just so many players always always grade out constantly. Looks like we can go for a defensive tackle, Justin Kirkland out of Oklahoma State, a right guard, a right outside linebacker. And I find with scouting for transfer portal players, you don't really get much information. There's not too many gems or busts. So we're just going to go ahead and offer scholarships to all of these guys and really try to fill out our team. A lot of them will rule us out after week 1, but that's okay because then we can focus our recruiting efforts on the players that really matter. We got a 3-star Kareem West. We also got a 3-star Tavares Blizzard. And apparently none of them have ruled us out besides Costanzo. We got 10 more coach points here. We're going to go back to Tactician, get the mobile QB ratings boost, and also get the passing QB ratings boost. We really want to progress our quarterback over the next 2 seasons. And of course, week 2, we're going to be scheduling visits with all of these guys. Playing style is his #1 deal breaker, so we'll put it on that and do this for every other recruit. We currently have the 39th best recruiting class in the nation and only the 5th best in the Big 12, but that's because we haven't signed that many players. We do have that 5-star, which is crazy. We also have 4 4-stars, 8 3-stars, but a lot more to go. Next step is to remove Send the House on a lot of these and move them to hard sells so we can save 10 points there and spend it elsewhere. Make sure you're spending every single recruiting hour you have every single week. So if any of these competitions are close, looks like we're going to lose to Notre Dame here most likely. You really want to make sure you're spending even 5 points. Got a 3-star right tackle, 3-star outside linebacker, and a lot of these guys still recruiting. Next step, once they're all taken care of, we're just going to continue down this list and see if we can find any diamonds in the rough that may have been left behind. This guy is 6'6", 240 possession receiver, and we have an A- deal breaker. And how could I forget? Kickers are people too, and we also need a kicker. All we really need to know is the kick power. Don't love it. Let's see if this guy's any better. Signed a 2-star outside linebacker, a 3-star defensive tackle, a 3-star right guard, 3-star right outside linebacker. Man, we are just raking in the recruits right now. A 3-star defensive tackle, and I'm assuming, yeah, we've been removed from some of these lists, which is okay. Somehow we need 4 tight ends, which is crazy to me. Also, 4 free safeties. Where did that come from? We found a gem here in Carlos Saliga. So we're definitely going to send the house on him. And another gem in Josh Alfonso. We found a gem of a wide receiver here, 95 speed, 96 acceleration with the takeoff ability. And he's got no offers from anyone else. That's all 35 scholarships we can offer. We'll spend the rest of our points maxing out any player that hasn't signed yet. But this, of course, is what I was referring to when I was saying that a lot of these players, you fill out your roster towards the end of the year. And during the year, that's why I like to go after players that are a little bit higher. If we happen to land them, schedule them on a visit and win, it's going to be huge for our team. We should have some signings. A 3-star halfback, Joel Wooden, 3-star right end, Lance Stevens, 3-star free safety, Mario DiMercato, 3-star tight end, Jackson Bowers, 3-star kicker, Alex Severa, 3-star free safety, Levi Dieter, 2-star free safety, 3-star free safety. We've signed a lot of free safeties, but we did need, I think, 4 of them, which is crazy. I think we signed a couple athletes here, so we have several to decide what position they're going to play on our team. For Bernie Anger, we'll make him a 70 overall right end power rusher. Shaquille Kenyon, I guess we'll make him a tight end. I really don't use a fullback. Nothing against fullbacks, just don't use them. Joe Harris, our quarterback of the future, he's only a 65 overall, but remember, guys, he is crazy. 86 throw power as well. Really not too bad, but we've got to do some work on him. We're going to make him a quarterback. For our coach skills, we'll go to tactician. We've maxed out quarterback, which is fantastic. I really want to work on the offensive and defensive line next because we have a lot of young players that are going to likely need to progress through this. Our overall stayed the same, but remember, we lost our 2 highest overall players. The roster really does look pretty good. Now we've got 8 players that we need to encourage to transfer. Let's see what positions we're really high on. Hood has 99 speed. We know who our starting running back is next year. That's for sure, even if Hayden is technically better. Oh my gosh, they made me pick up so many tight ends. How many can we possibly have on the roster? Joe Harris only has normal dev trait, which is really bad. I was really hoping this was the man of the future. But Destin Wade, not a player we recruited, who has really good stats, especially in his throw power. However, he is not that fast at all. Does have impact dev trait. And Brandon Hood also has impact. He's the 99 speed running back, so he's probably going to be our starter. Carlos Feliciano, the cornerback that we drafted, has an impact dev trait. That's pretty good. Well, we're going to be locking into Destin Wade at quarterback. He's a junior right now. He's 84 speed, 76 overall, and he's got some good abilities, but I just can't start Joe Harris, even though he has good abilities with a normal dev trait. He just won't progress fast. We do have a very young and very promising wide receiver room. Thankfully, a lot of our ratings have gone up here. The only one we're struggling with is coach stability, but there's only so much we can control because we're still in our 2nd year as a head coach. The buffs have gone from a 3-star to a 4-star though, and we're starting at an 85 overall. I'd say that's progress. We can really start to go after some of these 5-star prospects, and I know I don't have my quarterback of the future, so we're still going to need to do work on that one. This guy's athletic scrambler. Let's hope Nope, he's not a bust, and he is. Here we've got an improviser. Give me some speed, man, not 80 speed. 91 throw power, 91 speed. He's got several abilities. This might be our guy. Even though he's a 4-star, he could still be our guy. Oh my goodness, George Lima, 99 speed, option king ability, 92 throw power. I spoke too soon. He is for sure our guy. We're going to offer scholarships to all these guys just to see who's interested, but any 4 of these quarterbacks would be great options. I want George Lima. 98 speed, 6'4" deep threat with the shifty ability. Please, I want him so bad. Also a gem here with Hashim. I'm not going to pronounce his name. There's a huge advantage to starting with 1,000 points, boys, because we can scout so many of these players before we decide. And a lot of times in the past with less points, I'm just pretty much offering anyone that I want to start with. There's another gem in Tyler Coker, so we're going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship. We still have 270 left. That is crazy. Found a gem in Prince Kinny. I'm not going to try, but we'll offer him a scholarship. Another gem in Kevin Power. He's a receiving back. You know I love to throw to my receivers. We populated our board this year, and I'll tell you guys, we got a lot of 5-stars on the board. Of course, we're not going to get even a quarter of these, but just to have them on our board and have potential makes me excited for this season. Our record will likely take a step back. We lost our 2 best players, but we're preparing ourselves for the future and to really make a run in that 3rd year. As far as our schedule goes, keep it as is for year 2. I don't see anything too difficult until we get to the latter half, and of course we're playing the Big 12. 800 hours to spend. Let's see who we can make a run at. It's like right off the bat, this right tackle. And anyone I either really like or have a chance to get them in their top 5, I'm definitely sending the house. Except for this quarterback, we're going to send everything we can towards him. I really want George Lima, but of course, sadly, we need to hedge with some other schools here. We're going to lose a lot of these guys, but that's okay. It'll help narrow us down. We lost almost all the 5-stars except for 3 of them, but we kept a lot of these 4-stars. Let's check how our quarterback's doing. We need to get a visit scheduled for him ASAP. I cannot lose out to Texas A&M in Texas. My guess is his deal breaker is proximity to home. First game of the season, taking on Georgia Tech. We did lose a 4-star quarterback, but I don't think I was going after him that hard. Stadium atmosphere went up, and we have no risks of transfers. Our right end won player of the week, so I'm guessing we won against Georgia Tech. And Cam Mikell, the 99 speed wide receiver, 7 for 101 and 2 touchdowns. I genuinely would be very happy with either of these quarterbacks, and we are in the lead on both of them. I think we try to still go after Lima. We do have 1 player ready for a visit, this 4-star left end, Larry Lenovo. So we'll do week 4. We know his deal breaker is playing style, which we have an A+ in. We're going to take a risk here. We know pro potential he likes. Playing style is his deal breaker, and I'm going to guess proximity to home. You just got to take those risks, gentlemen. We found a gem of a defensive tackle here in Ahmad Brightwell, so we're going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship and spend 15 of our remaining points on him as well. No one has ruled us out. That's a great sign. All these guys are ready for visits. Of course, we're going to favor Lima, this quarterback that we really want, and championship contender, which we have an A+ in, is his deal breaker. Still on these guys' list. That's huge. But our playing style is making people want to transfer. I guess we don't punt very much. We have a lot of visits scheduled for Wyoming, so I'm really hoping we can bring home this W in week 4 at home. We got our quarterback of the future. This time, I'm sure of it, George Lima. And thankfully, we did win that game pretty big, 35-7. 280 passing yards, 0 turnovers. Quarterback's playing pretty well. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 537 yards. And because we have our quarterback of the future, we can stop recruiting Demarius Haslam. 99 speed, 92 throw power. That is just insane. Only 22 team needs this year, so it's a lot better than last year. We are going after some halfbacks and some tackles. We do need a lot of guards. On defense, we need a lot of D-line, man. Left end, D-tackle. We found 2 gems here. We can make scholarship offers to both of these boys. Put 25 hours on him and my remaining 10 hours on Cheeseman. On the road against West Virginia, we got a 5-star right tackle, Wade Marable. I have no idea. Unfortunately, 2 of these 4-stars ruled us out. And our junior left end, another player of the week. We found a gem, 91 speed, Cole Hewerman. He's pass coverage, which is exactly what we want. We're going to send the house. Another gem, Bradley Ogletree at defensive tackle, 91 strength. Holy smokes. Because we had such a good first year, we can go after a lot of these recruits that we normally would not have been able to. And I don't have to spend much scouting them. Another gem. Look at this, man. This seems to be a really good recruiting class, or we're just finding everyone fantastic. Taking on Texas Tech at home, we're 3-0 on the the season. Let's see if we can continue our run here. We got a 4-star right guard. Tyler Coker committed. And Destin Wade, look at him go. 291, 2 touchdowns, player of the week. Absolutely rolling right now. 38-14 against West Virginia, 35-17. Now we take on 11 Baylor. We still have 19 Arizona and 10 Iowa State in the schedule. Our ratings have dramatically increased. We only have a few low grades, and then, of course, coach stability. A gem here, only 79 speed, but he is a power rusher. He's got no offers. Let's go ahead and make some moves on Stephen Wembley. Taking on Baylor on the road, a conference matchup, the 11th seed. We also have some visits this week. I'm going to hop into this game and hopefully help secure this win. This would be a big one.
And the anticipation, the energy have been building. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun.
Colorado is #1 in the nation currently, even though our schedule's been cake. Let's try and run the stretch here. My screen was shaking. We're going to cut up the field and another first down for Wade. Right across the middle. Man open. Up to the 41-yard line. See if we can get our running back out in the open on a screen with his 99 speed. Look at that, man. He just almost runs away from everyone. Send our running back out in motion. Scroll out to the right. No, it was underthrown. That's a touchdown if it's not underthrown. The screen is shaking quite a lot as we've got our tight end on the out route. Remember, these field goals are no joke. And let's just hope that... Never mind. Come on, we need a sack, right? No, he throws it away. Can we block this? No, we can't. And it's up, and it's good. They take the lead. Big third down here. Still only 3 points of a lead, and they're just going to hit the sideline. Another chance at a stop. This would be a tough field goal, too, if we hold them on 3rd and 7. They're not going to run it. I'm on this guy. Over the middle. And we break it up. Huge play. Are they going to run their own jet sweep? No, it's a fake. It's a fake. And he's open. He's open. Oh, what a play. If they're running a streak on the outside, we're in trouble. Yeah, wide open touchdown. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I gambled. Big 3rd down and 10 here. We're going to run my favorite option play. It looks like they're blitzing. So if I can get this out to my running back, and I don't even need to. Look at the blocks we have downfield. Great job. We have to score a touchdown here. It's a 12-point game. It's definitely not out of reach, and we still have timeouts. And we get into the end zone with Russell. They are going to run it. A draw play? I was not expecting that, though. Can't give him an easy first down here. Come on. Good tackle from Johnson. Going to be a jet sweep? It is. Come on, boys. Dig. Get there. Tackles. We pushed him out of bounds. And on our first play of our attempted money drive, we roll out to our right and find our tight end way down the field. We're going to try the jet touch pass again. We got to have these blocks. We got to have the spins just like that. I want to run it again. We got to waste this clock, but also we need to focus on scoring. Cut up the field. We'll try the fullback dive here. We just want to waste clock, but we need to get into the end zone, and we do. 28 seconds left. The boys have got to show up now. Our pass rush needs to get there. The running back is wide open. And he also has the corner route for a big gain. I'm worried about them going over the top right here. No, across the middle. Break it up. Oh my gosh, we couldn't break it up. And with time expiring, they snapped the field goal. It's up, and it's good regardless of the flag. Fortunately, it was a conference opponent too. We can't lose to another conference opponent or we won't have a chance to make the Big 12 playoff. We did get a 4-star commit from our right tackle and a 4-star wide receiver, Rico Scales. I'm going to use these 10 coach points on most influential for linebackers. Get Always Be Cruton. This was the 95 speed receiver too that we got in Scales. Taking on BYU at home. This better not be an L or we're going to have issues. We can't be losing to the worst teams in the Big 12. 4-star wide receiver. Let's go. 4-star cornerback and a 3-star cornerback. So far, the #1 class of the Big 12, 18th in the nation, 6 4-star recruits, 1 5-star. That's huge. We have really good leads on a lot of these recruits, guys, but these visits are going to be really important. We found a gem of a halfback in Manny Jewell. 93 speed, 92 excel. We got our 4-star halfback, Kevin Power. We already lost Manny Jewell. Looks like we are breezing through opponents, except, of course, the game that I played against Baylor, but we beat Arizona on the road 41-3. 0 turnovers, which is great. 370 passing yards. But it looks like we're struggling on the ground. We're currently 2nd in the Big 12. That there are 3 7-win teams, and of course TCU is 5-1 in conference. They're in first place. We've got a chance at the Big 12 championship this year. Now, if we lose to 1-7 Arizona State, who's 0-5 in the conference, I might just hang it up early. Got a 3-star right end, Salisi Cheeseman. 3-star outside linebacker, Cole Howerman. A lot of these guys are gems, so these are really good pickups for us. Look, 1, 2, 3 gems we just got. We didn't just beat them. We beat them 54-13. Remaining games on the schedule don't look too difficult. Got 23 targets, 21 scholarships, but a lot of these guys we have a pretty resounding lead in. And I have so many recruiting hours left. This is not what I'm used to. Another gem, Clay Cartwright, the right tackle. We're definitely going to make an offer and a run on him. We got our 4-star defensive tackle, Bradley Ogletree, and all these guys were first on their list. Uh-oh. Championship contender went down. We might have lost. Cam Cal, 9 for 136 and 3 touchdowns. The 99 speed stud does it again. We lost 33-28 at home versus Iowa State. That's so bad. The reason why it's so bad is because now we're in 3rd in the Big 12, and there are 2 9-win teams. We need Baylor to lose, or we're in big trouble. And we just lost this gem because of our playing style going down to a C after that game. Phil Good, what a name. And Phil Good is actually Phil Bad. 4-star defensive tackle. We have really beefed up our defensive line in this recruiting class. And a 4-star center. And we got a commit from a 4-star strong safety, Thad Tam. What a name. Some of these name generators are so funny. Unfortunately, we finished 3rd in the Big 12. That loss to Baylor really killed us. Look at the top 5 teams, man, all ranked in the country. We have a great team, but we're just in one of the best divisions in football. Oh my gosh, this quarterback has 94 throw power, 97 speed. Holy smokes. We'll go ahead and make him an offer. I know we have what I think is our best quarterback, but those are crazy stats. And our coach prestige has reached an A-, but we can still continue to upgrade tactician, as I'm going to go for 2 defensive line purchases. We have no motivators, which is really bad because through the offseason, people aren't really going to get a lot better. We are currently projected to make the college football playoff. We got to make sure we win our bowl game because then we can still make a run. I think we got to fire our defensive coordinator, only a level 19. I need someone who's a motivator. 3-star left tackle James Price. Cade Klubnik won the Heisman as his senior. 47 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. We are in the college football playoff, taking on Boston College. Ben Dietrich might be who we're looking for. It's only a C prestige, but look at that motivator and tactician. That's phenomenal. It's between Jay Coleman, who's an architect as well, and Ben Dietrich. But there's a lot of interest from other schools on these guys. Both have the same defensive scheme. I think we go for Ben Dietrich, give him an offer, although he's wanted from Iowa and Notre Dame. Let's see if he accepts. And hopefully we can get lucky. First things first, we got to get past Boston College. Luckily, we're at home, and it is a snow game.
All the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be rested.
Already they're threatening. 1st and goal on our 4-yard line. The boys are not showing up today. They're not going to run it. And we get a stop. 3-yard line. Just got to make one more stop here on 3rd and goal. The screen is shaking. It's hard for them to play. Oh, he's got him in the corner. He dropped it. Just one more stop, boys. This would be huge. They're running the ball. Dig there. Let's go. Huge stop. And we drove all the way down the field. We've got a chance to score here on 1st and basically goal. We're just going to flip this to our running back who's got the speed to dig for the touchdown. They did end up hitting that field goal, though. Now it's 3rd and 5, and they're throwing a screen. I was not expecting that, and we are just too slow, man. Not running it. I'm in pass protection. And with 2 minutes left in the half, we find our tight end. Minute 57. Plenty of time to play with. Also a bunch of timeouts. So if we can get these blocks on the outside. Great job from Miller. Want to get our running back involved in the screen game. Just going to throw that. We've got blockers. Cut back in. Oh, we just couldn't hold it. We're just going to run an RPO. Hopefully get this first down and more. He almost gets in the end zone. I feel like the fullback dive is back. We're only going to give him 20 seconds here if we score. Perfectly done. They're having trouble even snapping the ball, and I'm on this guy. No, don't let him scramble for it. Come on, good tackle. We're just out of field goal range, I think, so I'm going to flip this to my running back, Hood, with 99 speed, who's going to spin in and breaks a couple tackles down to the 6. Imagine what we're going to do when we have like a 94 speed quarterback next year. Our option game is going to be so good. What was that? Why did my running back run inside? Let's keep it going with the read option here because we just have such better athletes on the field. I forgot to chew the clock, but if we can score here, it'll be huge. Dives over the pile, the fullback dive. Just going to try to keep working the clock, and we're going to keep it with our quarterback. Look at all the space we have. I cannot wait to have a super fast quarterback on the field as we're going to keep this one again. No one is paying attention to Wade. The read option, the speed option, that's what makes this game so fun. We're going to flip this one to the outside, spin back. There you go, Hood. First down here ices the game, boys. This is such a big play.
Territory, but let's see what the call is here.
No! I accidentally possession caught it. But we have a massive wind into us.
Field goal attempt.
Gonna need all the power on this one. Put it up and put it through. And the Buffaloes win the first round of the college football playoff in just our second season with Cal Rado. Look at Brandon Hood, 131 rushing yards and a touchdown. Lance Stevens wins Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. Now we're taking on Georgia, the #1 team on the road. This is the problem with barely sneaking into the playoff. I'm gonna max out our defensive line tactician. Need to get pressure on the quarterback. And we were able to sign Ben Dietrich for our DC, which is really good because he's gonna help progress our players through the offseason with his motivator tree. And just out of curiosity, we were offered head coach at Texas State and Nevada, and Mississippi State wants us to be our DC. We're much more valuable than that. And taking on Georgia as the #1 team, this is a tough road ahead, but this is the best team in the nation. If we're able to beat them, we stand a chance. They are 5 overalls better than me in every category, though.
It's in New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory.
The good news is there isn't really a home team for this playoff game, so that does help us a little bit. But this defensive line is going to be no joke. And I'm looking to my left. I find Mikael back shoulder. He hangs on. 2nd and 14. Let's go to a play that we know. Cut up the field. Get some blocking. Look at that. Wide open. On the money to the tight end. Oh, yeah. Wide open shot to the end zone. Up the C. Miller. Touchdown. The first quarter is ticking down. This is not how I thought this would start, but I'm on the running back, and he finds the corner route. And they find an easy route for an easy touchdown. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. I like the look for our jet sweep. Can we get outside? Can we get the blocking? We do. Touchdown. We left him a lot of time, though. We might have Mikael deep if I can just get the time. I think we got him. It's on the money. Touchdown, Mikael. We're going to try a read option here. Somehow it's 1st and goal from the 2. And we easily get into the end zone with Hood. Somehow we're all tied up at 28. They are threatening. We have to come up with a stop here or we could be in trouble.
From the shotgun now, here's a hand.
I'm there, bringing him down, 2nd 11. Put your 4s up, boys. We're in the 4th quarter against the best team in the nation. The crowd is loud, the stadium's pumping. I'm on the running back here, and they're going to throw a quick screen, and he's got space. We need a tackle. We do, 4th and 2. The kick is up, and the kick is good. They take a 3-point lead. We've got time, 3 minutes left. If we can get into the end zone and waste the clock here, we're in great shape. As we're going to try to scramble with our quarterback, and we got caught up. I think he's wide open. We got him, Russell. Run! Run to the end zone. Touchdown. We take the lead, but can our defense make a stop? Come on, Wester over the middle. How did that get through? Holy smokes. I have to somehow guard this running back with the slowest linebacker in the league. Mine. I picked off the screen by myself. He's definitely going to get caught, but that could be the game. He breaks the tackle from the running back. Johnson all the way into the end zone. Strut your stuff. Victory, Johnson. Georgia fans are in shambles. I can't believe we won the Sugar Bowl against the #1 team in the nation. Now let's make a run for that natty. That's the craziest win that I've had yet on this game. Victory, Johnson deserves Player of the Week. Now we're taking on Texas A&M, the #2 ranked team. Texas A&M beat Notre Dame this season. They also lost to LSU, and they lost to Florida, but they beat NC State and Nebraska.
Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads.
Let's start off on the ground to our star running back, and wow, our left guard just got tossed aside. Regardless, this is good for the program. We'll hit the screen out of the backfield, get a block there. Dude, he's so fast, it's crazy. And already a big 3rd down.
To the running back, and
I'm just going to keep this with my quarterback. We're going to pick up some good blocks and get out of bounds so we don't take a hit. But we drop back on 3rd and 13 and unfortunately almost get sacked. So then we punt it away on 4th down and something crazy happens. Fumble! Get the ball! No, they pick it up! What just happened? They're gonna get a huge bailout. We force the fumble with the big hit, and they pick it up and score. We did end up scoring on our offensive drive, though. So now we need to make a stop on 1st and 10. They're threatening from the 13-yard line.
Looking for some...
Come on, defensive tackle makes a great shed and a tackle. Making adjustments at the line of scrimmage. I'm there. We force the hurdle, and he still gets 7 yards. Big chance for a stop on 3rd and 1. We did it against Georgia. We can do it against A&M. Oh, wide open over the middle. That's my zone. It's a huge 3rd and 4. They took the lead.
To throw. It's Wade.
Over the middle to our ex-receiver. Great reception. Gonna start chewing some clock here as we run one of our safety plays just to make sure that we stay in bounds. Look at the blocks from our team, and we get in the end zone. Time is ticking.
Pass here on 2nd down.
I don't know why I pressed the wrong button. I have a paddle. It's gonna be a pick 6. I have a paddle on the back of my controller, and I accidentally hit Y. Oh my gosh, I had a receiver wide open, and I'm using the linebacker over the middle. That's mine! Give me the ball! We intercept him on 3rd and 7. 4th quarter, 2nd and 8. Tie ball game. Good pass to Hood, 99 speed. These defensive ends are so good. They're both stars. We're just going to keep it with our quarterback. Come on, get in the end zone. That guy just sat there. What is the safety doing? Oh, it's a screen pass. I'm not ready for this one like I was against Georgia. We're too slow, man. They might try to start ticking clock here at running back. Uh-oh. I gambled, and I lost. Time is our friend here, so we can afford to take some risks, still run the ball. And on 3rd down and 1, I like the dive look. We've got plenty of blocking up front. We do get the 1st down. Gonna run outside, flip it to our running back, gets the ball. Great spin move, 1st down. We're going to give this jet sweep to 99 speed Cal, see if he can catch an edge. He does, and he spins back. Good gain. Come on. Oh, there's a flag, and he caught it. We're going to decline it because the catch was farther than 15 yards. We just need some positive plays here.
He hands it to the back.
Look at Hood go. I don't want to run anything with a lot of risk, so... Oh my gosh, look at Hood! And then we run another read option, and Hood gets tossed around. We'll just easily take this into the end zone. We probably shouldn't have, starting with a cover 2 on defense. They're running bench. He's got a man, 1st down. Remember, they also have no timeouts. So as long as we don't give up 1st downs, they can't stop the clock. Wow, that's such a good pass over the middle, but a big hit from Johnson. I'm on the running back. And that could have been a pick. To his tight end over the middle, and he gets out of bounds. I really don't want to go to overtime, but A&M is really hard to stop right now. We're on the running back. Get the sack. Get the sack. Get the sack. Let's go. And our coverage is really good. The quarterback fumbles the ball from the sack. They do recover, but that could likely be the game. Only 9 seconds left. It's over. The whistle blows. We are going to the national championship. I knew once we beat Georgia, we had a chance, and Destin Wade is the player of the game with 3 touchdowns and 180 yards. There's that trophy that we're accepting. The Fiesta Bowl. Oh, that looks so good, dude. Look at the guys arm in arm. Team morale is at an all-time high. One more game, one more week. And Justin Kirkland won National Defensive Player of the Week. Of course, we're taking on Kansas State in the national championship. We unlocked strategist, but I'm going to keep going on technician here. Let's give our defensive backs some ratings boosts. We somehow didn't play Kansas State this year. Their only loss was Texas Tech, and they lost by 1 point. They've beat everyone else, including Baylor twice and LSU. Not only did they beat LSU, they dominated them. They put up 56 points. This is our toughest game of the season by far.
As we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy.
Starting off on our first drive, it's already a 3rd and 6. But I have faith in our quarterback. I tried to slide and I got hit from behind due to the slowdown. No, that can't be a scoop and score, dude. First a punt return in our last game and now a scoop and score on a fumble. That's so heartbreaking. 3rd and 1, we have to be able to convert this. And I'm going to cut back with Hood. We're clearly a read option team, guys. Come on, Hood. Get into the end zone, down to the 1. Now time for the fullback dive. Get in, boy! Touchdown! 7-7. It should be 14-0. See what we can do in the ground game, and I almost immediately got sacked.
He's moving out of the pocket, extending the play now.
Please don't fumble. We have a chance at a 54-yard field goal here. This is going to be nearly impossible to make.
This is a daunting attempt.
I think I missed it. Yeah, we shanked it left. We had the leg, too. We're going to run a draw. I'm there. How do I miss the tackle? No, boys. 52 seconds left. Oh, we got the sack from our defensive end. Over the middle. Just got to make a tackle here, and we do. I can block this. I blocked it. What just happened? Get the ball. We do. I have no timeouts, though, left. I tried to throw it. They're going to run my favorite play. He tries to cut back. Absolutely not. They still could run the ball. They're not going to. I'm there. That's mine.
He throws it right in the...
Huge turnover. They're running it again. Got to dig. Come on, boys. What a terrible pursuit angle. Touchdown. Got Hood out wide. He's going to be open, and he's got speed. If he can break the tackle, he does. Hurdles that man. Spins. Let's go, Hood. Breaking more. Hood off to the races. No way. Flash the ice, baby. They've still got a lot of time. They've got 3 timeouts to work with, and our defense has to come up with a stop here just to maintain a tie. And we have to make tackles like that. He's breaking tackles, too. I'm sending a blitz. And he's got a man wide open. They're going to give us time, though, to tie this up. We've still got our timeouts. Just going to throw the curl right away to Mikel. He dropped it. Take off, quarterback. You just got to run for it. Don't fumble. Thank you. Mikel over the middle. Wide open. The man with the speed gets the first down. On 3rd and 10, I spot the comeback route coming open and launch it. Beautiful pass up the middle. We're going to take some risks here and run the ball. We do have 3 timeouts. Nope, our quarterback can just take it right in there. Touchdown, we tied it. We're getting the ball back. We've got 20 seconds left to try to make a play here.
How aggressive would this play calling be?
What a catch! Timeout! Another catch. And a juke. The pressure's on. I'm absolutely terrified. I'm not good at these. They're going to ice us. My heart is racing. Did we make it? It's up! It's good! We're national champions! Colorado! And the incoming class is crazy.
Punctuation to another outstanding season of college football.
But guys, we finished with the 13th best recruiting class in the entire country. So if you want to see me continue this rebuild to see how these players do, let me know by leaving a comment down below. We could create a 10-year dynasty for this organization.